Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at some battles with Zekrom in Open Master League and its newly added move, Fusion Flare. We're going to pair it with Mewtwo with Side Strike, Shadow Ball, a Psycho card, Dialga with Dragon Breath, Iron Head, Draco Meteor, and Zekrom itself with Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Fusion Flare. Usually I'm showing you the battles in the order that I play them in, but this time I put the best battle of the set first. It was a really close game, and it was the best battle that I had today. So yeah, if you like the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel. Let's start. We are leading into Savute. This is an awful lead. We can only hit it for resisted while they hit us back with super effective. I'm switching into my Dialga. In comes a Ho-Oh. That is a pretty decent switch for them. We're building up to the Draco Meteor, then throw the Iron Head. They are now at 4 Incinerates. They shield. I'm making sure that I have good move timing, making sure that I get the maximum amount of Dragon Breaths in. They throw the fusion, they throw the move. We shield it, and we CMP tie. And I was just barely getting there. I thought I would not, and they end up no shielding, because they probably thought, nah, they're not getting there. So we win switch. In comes a Lugia. This is not good. We are debuffed. They just no-shit the Draco, and they have a shit ton of energy, if you want to say so. We go into Mewtwo. Mewtwo is useless against the root, and they Aero Blast us. I don't think I'm going to reach the Shadow Ball, so I'm just going for a Side Strike, knowing that they no-shielded it and that it's going to be resisted, but I want to get the chip damage in. And right here, I'm shielding. I wasn't sure if it could maybe be an Aero Blast. In comes the root. Now, can we outpace it? Can we outpace it to 2 moves before it reaches double Dark Pulse? Here's the first Dark Pulse. We're getting closer. We got it. We got double moves. But if you pay close attention, they don't get a move in right here. So it was actually a CMP tie. We had a double CMP tie, and we knocked them out. This was really clutch. Oh, looks like I did a little bit of bad cutting right there. We get to see opponent's name. We lead into Mamoswine. Mamoswine kinda a little bit more spicier pick. It can core break some teams. They no-shield the move. It does quite a lot. I'm shielding. They build up to 9. This could be high horsepower. It's an avalanche. And right here, I'm switching out. I'm trying to snipe them. They end up switching into their own Dialga. Right here, I'm building up to the Draco. Then immediately throw the Iron Head. Usually you have to respect this. And they do so. And before I get to my second Iron Head, my opponent throws the charge move. Cannot farm this down with Mewtwo, but Zekrom can. I'm like, this is just gonna be an Iron Head. And it is. We resist it due to the fire typing. Still, Dialga put a lot of work in, knocking, getting over 50% HP off. In comes their own Zekrom. We go for the crunch and we get the debuff. And right here I'm realizing, oh, I need to immediately throw that Side Strike. They are debuffed. I need to get this in here. And yeah, they end up not even getting to the move. Thanks to the debuff, this game ends up in our way. Ho lead. This is definitely better for us than Ho as a swap against our Dialga. We build up to the Side Strike and go 2 over 7 Psycho cuts for the perfect timing against Ho-Oh. And they end up throwing a move right here. I have to shield. Sacred Fire would do a lot. My attack fell. That is a little bit unfortunate, but I think the Side Strike will still be enough. They end up shielding. And right here, I was actually trying to catch, but I did a Psycho Cut too much, and luckily I didn't catch because it would have been the Brave Bird. And we go for another Side Strike. Opponent ends up no shielding. In comes Dialga. I'm immediately switching, because I don't have a shield. I want to get as much chip damage in as possible before they reach the Draco Meteor. I'm going for the Iron Head because they will get to the Draco first. And yeah, opponent throws the Draco as well. Now we can farm down. Oh, never mind. Opponent switches into Zacian. Zacian only being able to do neutral damage due to the fire typing, making the otherwise weakness to fairy a neutral hitting move. We switch into the Mewtwo, we go for the side strike, and to my surprise my opponent no shields. And then we just have to farm down. We're not gonna get to a move, and I was a little bit surprised that they didn't shield their Zekrom. I feel like that was definitely a better way for them. Alright, in comes Landorus. Landorus takes a lot of damage from the side strike, but one side strike is not enough. We see CMP right here after we both do 10 fast moves. I'm usually shielding the first move in this matchup because otherwise I end up shielding a superpower for the most part. I know the second Stone Edge is 6, so I do shield. I do throw the move on CMP. And I decide to go for another shield. Yeah. And then I build up to the move and switch to my Dialga. And then I realize we CMP tie. And I might have switched too late. They both go immediately for the Draco, which is the way. And not switching a little bit faster really cost me right there. Because I would have reached the Iron Head. I would have put the Dialga into probably farm down range. They no-shield my Shadow Ball, but they still have a shield. And in comes a Groudon. This is, to be honest, something that I totally didn't expect. Them already having a ground type in the lead, being very weak to Kyogre in the back as well. Also, you don't really see too many Groudons. Me hoping right here that they are running Fire Punch and Solar Beam. But yeah, we just get knocked out. Game over. Sometimes you lose because your opponent is running ABA. Mewtwo leads, both of us running the Hundo. After the 7th side strike, I am going into my Dialga. If they throw the Shadow Ball, it does a decent amount. If they bait, resisting it. In comes an Excadrill. And they actually farm a lot. I'm throwing my Iron Head right here, because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let me get to the Draco. And this Iron Head makes sure that it is in side strike range. And Mewtwo winning all the CMP ties. They have a bunch of energy, but Mewtwo will just win the CMP tie. And now it's basically the same game over again, because we both had 2 Psycho cards left. In comes the Giratina. I'm just gonna go for the side strike and then switch out. Opponent gets into the Mewtwo again. I'm deciding to no-shield the first one, because I know that this one is just a side strike. This is not something else. Didn't build up to anything else. And once again, we get the defense drop. That is really fortunate for us. I'm no-shielding, feeling I can win this game with my Mewtwo. They go for insta side strike. I'm still gonna shield it because I'm running out of HP. I do an additional 4 Psycho Cuts. They are 1 away from the next side strike when I throw this. Don't want to risk a CMP tie. And now we need to get to double side strike in order to knock out the Giratina. They do have a bunch of energy, however. But right there, I get the 5th side strike again. And I'm gonna win CMP. It actually isn't a CMP, but that is game. And that's a 4-1. I actually had another 4-1 set before this. Yeah, I am kind of liking... Oh, looks like I'm throwing items away to catch to get these rewards. I'm kind of liking it. I gotta be honest, I kind of like Reshiram. Fusion Flare is pretty cool. Doing like a lot of damage and hitting basically everything for at least neutral with the moveset it has with Crunch. Also not taking super effective no matter what moveset the Zacian runs is awesome. So I think it's the Pokemon that we're definitely gonna see more in Master League now that it has this move. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching and have a good rest of the day.